Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Emirates, the world's largest international airline and Ghana-based Africa World Airlines, have announced a one-way interline agreement. The interline agreement is a voluntary commercial agreement between individual airlines to allow passengers to change from one flight on one airline to another flight on another airline without having to gather their bags or check in again. We have details in this report.
Per the agreement, passengers on Emirates network can now benefit from greater connectivity to West Africa. Passengers flying from Dubai, China, India and Australia can now connect from Accra onto Africa World Airlines flights to Kumasi, Tamale and Sekondi Takoradi in Ghana and regional destinations such as Monrovia in Liberia and Freetown in Sierra Leone. Emirates passengers can choose from 7 weekly flights from Dubai to Accra until the 2nd of June 2019, when Emirates will increase services on the route to 11 weekly flights. The agreement with Africa World Airlines will further extend Emirates connectivity from Accra with up to 10 flights daily to Kumasi, 4 flights daily each to Tamale and Takoradi, and 6 weekly flights to Monrovia and Freetown.
Well, moving on to another story we are following closely for you this afternoon, the Securities and Exchange Commission has directed Gold Coast Fund Management Limited to cease collection or receipts of new funds from the public. According to a statement from SEC, it is fully aware of the plight of investors who have placed funds with the company and are unable to redeem a same on maturity. Joining me in studio with more on this is Midday Business Assistant Editor Norvan Akwa-Hayford. Norvan, begin by telling us more about why SEC has had to issue this directive.
I think that, Darryl, you recall that yesterday we actually did a story on the company having to be in talks with SEC with regards to how they're going to pay up these locked-up funds for customers. And one of the options that was on the table had to do with maybe the company will have to dispose of certain assets and use the funds to pay off these customers. And so that is one of the things that it was being looked at. Or, you know, we're told that they also had sent some proposals to the company, and then they were hoping that if that is approved, they will be able to raise funds from elsewhere to, you know, pay off these locked up funds. Don't forget that this has been stretching since last year, 2018, somewhere June, and some have, you know, linked it to the financial crisis or the financial problems that we had.
All right, so we know that, like you said, that Gold Coast has sent some proposals to the Securities and Exchange Commission. What we didn't expect was that we would get a statement from SEC announcing that the public should not take funds, or Gold Coast Fund Management should not accept funds from customers. And we know that Gold Coast is already struggling. So what kind of implication is this going to have on the operations? And mind you, this is not the first time SEC has issued such a statement about Gold Coast.
Yes, of course. Somewhere last October, they actually issued a statement asking them to, you know, desist from taking fresh investment, if I'll put it that way. So that meant that you did not have to take funds from new customers. You have to hold on. And the directive was very simple. What you need to do is to ensure that you pay off. Find ways that means those that have their funds or their investments have matured, you have to find the money to pay them or go into some agreement. And so SEC was saying that, listen, what we want to see is either you've gone into some sort of agreement as to how you're going to pay these funds that, you know, you ought to pay to these people. Those were the things that they were looking out for from, you know, Gold Coast fund managers.
All right, thank you very much indeed, Norvan Akwa-Hayford. We are getting news that customers are trooping to the offices of Gold Coast Fund Management. We are following the story for you closely here on Joy News. We'll bring you more on the marketplace at the top of the hour. My name is Darryl Kwao. The news continues.